Hi YouTube, this is Swedish Survivor and Knife and Life. I come to you once again to give you a little bit more information and talk a little bit more about one of four new Kizer knife that I have been able to get my hands on. My good friend Matthias bought three Kizer knives. This one, this one, and this one. All these three knives he sent to me because he wanted me to make a video about them, talk a bit about them, my thoughts and stuff like that. And like I have said like in 5 videos now, this knife was a gift from him to me for doing this video. And as a little bit of a thank you for all the nice videos that I have been producing over the years. He has been a follower for a long time. And my rant video that I made with these three knives, where I bashed and basically told a couple of YouTube celebrities that slammed Kizer and accused them for many things. It wasn't the best video I have ever produced. I didn't have the best language and so on and so on. And I didn't go down into hard facts about these. That's what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna remove these knives, or 2 of them. This one I have already talked about. What a light knife this is. Beautiful knife. I know that Matthias that owns this knife really like it, and I understand why, because this is a really nice knife. Thin, light and good steel and everything in between. And this beautiful blade also, that was a gift. Really nice. I would like to talk a little bit more about this knife. And this knife is, if you saw my rant video, this is one of those knives that I really got an instant love affair with, basically. It's one of the most beautiful titanium handled knives I have ever seen up close and person. This is a flipper knife that you already knew. You see there? You miss sometimes to use the flipper like you saw, and you need to have a little bit of a technique. Not necessarily flick your wrist, but use the flipper basically more like a button that you press like this. Push button. Not put your finger like here. You see that the knife, you're basically not getting a good opening in that way. You can do it on this knife because it runs on ball bearings. It has a little bit of a stiffer detent, and it flies out. There you go. So this knife, as you see, you can misfire if you want to. Yeah, you saw that again, and I'm not making this up on purpose. It's truthfully and honestly, I miss it. Like there you see, and this is left-handed. Well, onward to the knife. Like I said, this is one of those knives that I'm so stoked about because the looks are amazing on this knife. I'm gonna zoom in a bit. There you go. I think these handle scales are beautiful, really beautiful. This anodized job I really like. I have to zoom out. I really like this anodized job, big time. It looks very good, really classy. It's the back side of it. This knife also has this stabilizer disc. It has a clip that you can move from tip up to tip down. No drilling holes at the face side, and I do actually prefer that, because many times that can destroy the whole look of a knife if you have drill holes everywhere. I mean, I know you lefties will will scream now. But the matter of fact is like 95% of all people in the world are right-handed, so I understand why they do it like this. The flipper works perfectly as a finger guard when the knife is opened, like here. So even though if this lock ever fails on you, and I don't think it ever will be, you will be having this hand here, and your fingers will be perfectly safe. The difference between this knife and the other Kizer knives that I have, it's like 4 of them now. 2 of them is mine. You have seen the one that Matthias gave me. This is the other one, the prototype, and it has also has the new logo. A lot more classier logo than the old one. And the old one looks like this. So, but S35V and bladesteel, that China sticker that you can remove, and the name you see there. I mean Ki401X1 is the name of it. Once again, Kizer, if you see this video, I can gladly help out to name these knives as something else than these numbers, because these numbers, I assume, is, I mean, what do you call it, work names. It's basically a code for exactly this design and this knife. But I think it's time now to name these knives, basically. I really do, because they deserve a good name. They deserve a good name. Well, what's the difference between this and the other knives, except for these beautiful handle scales? It runs on bronze fossil washers, big ones, really big ones, you can see it there. Yeah. The execution of the blade tang is perfect. Perfect angle. When you disengage this one, you see here it's pretty early. I mean, this is really nice. Come on. Pretty early. No stainless steel insert. That I really wish that they had that. It has a ceramic ball detent. I forgot to mention that in the other 2 videos. Let's see if we can get a better glimpse at it. You see that it's white there. It's a really nice touch, because when you have the knife in this mode, when you are closing it, it is the detent ball is the one thing that has contact with the knife. You can see it here inside. There, so I open it. There, and that ball runs at the side, there, at the side of the knife, all the way in. So why is a ceramic ball detent so good? Basically you have really smooth action in this direction. Really nice. What else? Yeah, this lock, when you disengage this lock, you don't even feel it. It's very smooth to disengage, really smooth. The tension on the lock bar is perfect. The other knife that I have, this is a titanium handle scales and titanium lock, and often you have issues like sticky lock and lock rock, because the titanium is softer than the hardened stainless steel, so it will break before the stainless steel do it, so basically. But here you go, and you see how much contact this knife has. The tag, pretty early on this one. Yeah, and it's pretty early on this one as well. But when I disengage this knife, I have a bit of a stickiness. I don't know if you can hear that, but a bit of a stickiness. It doesn't matter, because I know that that little bit of stickiness will be gone after I have broken this knife in. Or I can use basically like I have tried to do with another knife. I can use a pen classic pen and just like I have done here, you can see there, and basically use some of this lead from this lead. Basically put some of this on the back side, the one side that has contact with the lock. There you go. I don't know if the camera will be picking this up. Come on. There you go. So now when I disengage it, there you go. It's a lot smoother to disengage now. It doesn't stick as much. So that's an issue when you don't have any stainless steel insert. You have to do that. Not often, but sometimes. The exception for that is this one. You don't have to do it because it disengages very smoothly. It's a bit stiff because I think that pivot is really cranked down big time. This knife is also perfectly centered. There you see. And if you have the right technique, I think I have to zoom out a bit more. There you go. If you have the right technique, it's very easy to open it. But if you use the flipper like that, you see, it's too stiff to have the power to go up. And it's not the how should I say it? It's not the detent. The detent is good. I mean, you see here, it really sucks the knife in. So that's not an issue. You can't get the knife to come out even if you shake it crazy. So it's great. Maybe they should have loosened this pivot up just a tiny bit. Or it will be a lot softer after you have broken this knife in. Because you see, I have no issues to get it open. Basically equally as fast as the one with ball bearings. There you go. This again. Yeah, no problem at all. A bit technique. The finish on all of these knives, and I'm talking about the blade finish, it's great. Really nice. The edge on each and every one of these Kizer knives are great as well. Good, straight, cutting edge. No problem at all. Both sides, of course. It cuts really good as well. It cuts very good. I will take something a bit more fatter. There you go. Here is an old parcel. I'll try to slowly cut this. There you go. No problem at all. And it cuts really nice. A crisp, clean cut. So the edge is perfect on these knives. Really nice. I wonder how many times I have said really nice in this video. My God. I'm sounding like a parrot. Well, this is by far the best clip on every one of those knives that I have shown you. Low profile, no funky upswedge like that. Like that. Or here they have a bit of a, what the hell is going on up in there? I don't know why they did this. I think that it has to do with the design. I think nothing else. You see how flat that is? And you see this one. Boom! So, the clip on this one is great. The fit and finish on it is perfect. The attention to detail is really nice. All the screw heads are reaching up equally as high all around the knife. A big lanyard hole that you can put 550 paracord straight through without taking out the inner part, even though the knife is closed. I have seen some manufacturers, when the knife closes and they have a lanyard hole, you have a bit of a cutting edge that sticks up here. guess what happens if you pull paracord through it? Yeah, it's gonna break sooner or later. Like I said, this is the knife that I think has the best look on every Kizer model I have seen so far. Just thanks to this beautiful anodized job here. I think it looks gorgeous. And this pattern inside looks almost like gasoline. If you put gasoline on water. Let's see if we can get a better glimpse. I think you understand what I mean. It looks so nice, really nice. So by far, if you base on look, if you just talk about look, I think this one with a full flat grind blade. You can keep these bronze phosphor washers. You don't have to put in ball bearings. Like I've said in previous videos, is ball bearing a necessity? No. Is it fun to have? Yes, it is. But in a perfect world, you don't have to put the ball bearings in this one. That would be nice as well. But this handle scale that looks amazing with this full flat grind blade and yeah, that's about it. Then you have the perfect Kizer knife. And this pivot screw, you can even change it to this one. I think this one would look good as well on this handle scale. I think so. I don't know for a fact, but I think so. Do I have anything else to say? No, I think this knife is really well executed in every aspect. The clip is the best of all the Kizer knives. I mean, this is a pretty good clip as well, but look at this. Why do you have to have a ½ centimeter air here? And I'm talking about the metric system now. I don't know how that converts into inches, I'm sorry. But if I take, like this knife that I will be showing in a video that I will be recording today as well. This beautiful piece, the Burger Whale, designed by one of my absolute favorite knife designer ever, Jens Ansve. If you look at this part clip, look how this goes, really thin, almost flushed with the handle. Same thing here with my beautiful Burger Albatross. Listen to this sound. Jesus. If you look at this knife, how low profile is this? Really low profile, and they basically are using the same clip because they are designed by the same guy. So this is a good example of a good clip, well executed. This is titanium. Why do you do this? I don't understand it. But it's easy fix. Just send me another clip. Kidding. But you can change this easily. It's not a big design problem, or you have to like scratch your head and how should we finish, or how should we solve this problem. Just another clip that doesn't go up like this much. So this clip is perfect. Absolutely perfect. This knife as well would be really cool with a little bit of a backspacer just between these two pillars in titanium, or maybe all the way down to this standoff. A nice backspacer in titanium, maybe with some file work on it or some pattern, I don't know, and anodize it in a cool color. That would be cool. That would be really nice actually. But this knife, there aren't many flaws in it, and I don't have any big issues, except what? Do I have any? Yeah, I have one. Stainless steel insert. That would be perfect. Jackpot. Jeez. There you go. So now I have been recording 5 different videos in English, and I think 2 of these videos will be crap. But I'm happy that I didn't use crap language or cursed through the whole video. Thank you once again, Matthias, for giving me the opportunity to play with all of these beautiful knives, these Kizer knives, especially these 2. And yeah, I can't thank you too many times, or thank you enough, basically. Thanks again for this knife, I love it, and thank you for the opportunity to give you my thoughts, and give everyone my thoughts about these 2 knives and Kizer as a whole. I mean, I had a Kizer knife before I got this. It's not my first tango, so to speak. This one I really, really, really like. So, once again, thank you so much for watching this video, 21 minutes. And if you have any questions or just thoughts, or just want to say hi Jimmy, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you like this video, if you have seen this video all the way down to 22 minutes, please press the like button. I really, really love when you guys are doing that, because then I know that you really like the movie. If you don't like it, you don't have to press down. Don't press at all if you do not like it. But if you do, give me a thumbs up. If you aren't a subscriber, please be. If you're an American, or if you have any nationality except our northern countries, Sweden, Denmark, Norway and Finland, please tell all your knife friends about that crazy Swede that now has gone over to make videos in English for all of you guys to see and enjoy. Until next time, dear friends, take care of yourself and each other, and as always, stay sharp.